We're going to talk about meal prepping today, but not your typical meal prepping. Just give it a second. Where's my notes? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. For those of you that do not know me, I am Nadia Khalil. I am a fitness and wellness coach and a mom of two and a business owner. So, I'm so excited. Today, we're going to talk about 5 tips that I have for you to make meal prepping a little bit easier on your life. If you're anything like me, I'm super busy and I don't have time to make all these, good morning, I don't have time to make all these crazy meals for the week, 1. And 2, I don't like to eat the same thing every day. That's totally boring and my palates don't appreciate the common foods every day. And it gets boring, like super boring. So I want to share with you a couple tips that have made it easier for me to eat healthy and have made it easier for me to just grab and go and get out the door and sets me up for success. Like I want to set all of you up for success. So I'm going to share with you some great info. I hope you guys are ready to write some of this down, okay? Write some of this down. And if you could share this message, I would really appreciate it. Slide over, click share. Everybody needs to know, because everybody's busy, how we can make it a little bit easier to just meal prep and grab and go versus what you see on the internet, which is like stacking Tupperware for the week. That's boring. We don't want to eat the same thing every day, right? I don't like to eat the same thing every day. So again, hello to everyone just joining. My name is Nadia Khalil, fitness and wellness coach here, mom of 2 and business owner. So are we ready? Are we ready for these tips? I hope you're ready to write this down, okay? So, meal prep made easy. The first tip that I have is to chop it. Chop it and put it away. So, what does that mean? Hello, hi everyone just joining. So, when you do your food shopping and you come home, you are taking the time out to put all your groceries away anyway, right? So why not tack on like 5 more minutes of that time and just chop your veggies and fruits, store it, and put it away. This does not mean you're going to be eating it every day, but it does make it easier for you to just grab and go. So for example, when I go food shopping, I buy celery, carrots, apples, whatever. I like to juice in the morning. I like to take fruits and veggies for snacks. So while I'm putting my groceries away, I get to chopping. I chop everything up, I wash it, and I put it away. That was time I was spending anyway, so why not just use that time more efficiently? Maybe it'll take me a little bit longer to put everything away, but at least I'm doing it and I'm associating it with a time that's already being spent. So that was my first tip. When you're putting your groceries away, take that time to just chop and store, okay? My second tip is to purchase Tupperware, but not just regular Tupperware. Make sure you're purchasing portion cups, spoons. I like to get those big water jug containers that contain 60 ounces. Why do I do that? Because that allows me to see how much water I'm drinking throughout the day. I really have the worst mommy brain ever. I do not remember how much water I'm drinking throughout the day. 1 second. You can't chop apples ahead of time. Won't they get brown? You don't have to chop all the apples, but for example, I make juices every morning, right? Well, most mornings. I'd be lying if I said every morning. If I know tomorrow morning I'm going to make a juice, then I'll just chop some enough for that next morning, okay? So that's what I meant. I don't mean chop everything in your fridge so it can go bad. Chop just enough so you know for the next couple days you're set up for success, okay? So portion cups and spoons, like I was mentioning, that water container that I mentioned has 60 ounces in it. So if you fill it with 60 ounces worth of water, you know how much you're drinking throughout the day. If I take my portion cups and spoons and throw it in, for example, my trail mix, I like to have like a cup of trail mix every day. Well, not every day, but most days. So I throw that portion cup in my trail mix. Guess what? All I got to do is open the trail mix, scoop it out. I know how much my portions are. I don't need to keep taking out the cup, washing it again. I just know it's in there. Popcorn. Popcorn's a great snack, and I'm giving you more info here, so I hope you're writing this down. Popcorn. I portion out the popcorn and put it in little baggies. Guess what? In the morning, I grab and go. I'm set up for success. And you could do the same thing with the trail mix or other snacks. You portion it out, put it in baggies, good to go. So that was my tip number 2. Investing in tools that allow you to see how much of what you're having. Okay? My third one is do everything the night before. I wake up in the morning, I literally have no time. My son does not really sleep much through the night, so when I wake up, I'm exhausted. And I already have to get them ready for school, get out the door, get ready for the gym, and whatever. When I do a lot the night before, perhaps I may be tired, but that alleviates the stress of waking up in the morning and knowing how much I have to do. So if you set everything up the night before to know that when you wake up in the morning, you could just grab and go, you are truly set up for success. So plan it out the night before. Maybe you could write down what you're going to be doing the next couple days, or just set up your fridge so you know in the morning everything is set up for you to just get dressed, get your kids ready, focus on them, and that takes off less stress from you. So definitely doing it the night before, okay? My fourth tip, ask the hubby to help. Oh, he's awesome. He does help me. But I have to ask him. That's all I got to do. Good suggestion. My fourth tip is make a lot and freeze it in portion sizes. So my favorite thing to freeze is chili. I like to make a big pot of chili, although it goes really quickly in my house. This is just an example. Soups is a good example also. So soups, chili, whatever it is you want to make that you can freeze, just freeze a lot of it. One thing I do like to freeze, I've learned this great tip from Drew Canoli. He's like a juicing master, is to make lemon juice in your juice extractor. Make a whole bunch of lemon juice and freeze it in ice trays. How awesome is that? You just got to wake up in the morning, take a couple of ice cubes that are made of lemon juice, hi South Africa, and just throw them in your water. So how awesome is that? So if you make chili, freeze it in containers. You can make lemon juice, freeze that. Hello, UK, how are you? So freeze stuff and freeze it in portion sizes ready to go. The night before, you put it out, put it in the fridge. That way in the morning it's thawed out and you grab and you go, okay? Now, my last tip is, and I'm sure you guys all know this, is if you really want to meal prep and set yourself up for success, if you really want to set your kitchen up in a manner that does not allow you to eat junk and crap, don't buy junk food. Ah, surprise. So tip number 5, do not buy junk food. Buy good food. If you have good food in your fridge, in your kitchen, you're going to eat good food. If you have junk food, you're going to eat junk food, okay? That's just the way it works. So try to take that meal prep into consideration. I should have put it as number 1, actually. It's the most important one. Buy good food, you'll eat good food. That's the best meal prep tip I have for you. I'm not here telling you to make a whole bunch of chicken and bake it. I'm not here telling you to make sweet potatoes for the whole week. Why? Because I don't do that. I don't like to eat the same thing every day. I don't expect, on average, people to do that every day. My clients, I can give them a meal plan for the whole week and it'll be different every day and they're still bored. And so am I. So you got to keep it interesting for yourself. And this is honestly the best way to do so, is unless you're like prepping for a competition or something, I don't see why you need to eat the same foods every day. So keep it interesting for yourself. I hope these 5 tips helped you. If you'd like more information, recipes, or if you want to reach out and ask for any help, my website is CoachNadiaK.com. I'd love to get in touch with you. So I hope you all have a great day, and please share the message. Stay well.